Graceful Healing Retreat. High Priestess Marlana in the house. I'm not all the way totally up to par, so hopefully this goes well. I still want to come live with you guys, so I have my tea here, but my throat chakra tea, by the way. I'm not fully back to normal. I haven't been feeling good the last week or so, so I've been kind of down. So physically, anyway. Although it might be mentally as well and spiritually a little bit too. But anyway, we're about to find out. So, because I had a dream last night about the dark night of the soul. So, when you have those kind of things that's coming to the forefront, you never know what's coming up. So let's go ahead and try to do this quick reading. I hope this will be for everyone. Hopefully this will help everyone that's here tonight. Again, I'm HP Marlana. If you're here, please make sure you thumbs up, friend, subscribe. You heard me, friend. Friend, share it with a friend, subscribe, thumbs up while you're here. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just trying to clear my throat a little bit, but I hope you guys are doing well. We have Metro. Okay, so y'all gonna hear me jack up. Mercury retrograde is already jacking me up. Okay, Metro retrograde is tomorrow. Metro retrograde is apparently tomorrow. You heard what I said, right? Metro retrograde is apparently tomorrow. Hopefully that didn't, I'm sorry guys, I hope that didn't conk out on too many of you. I'm trying to get rid of any disruptions. Do not disturb. Okay. Hello, you still here? Okay. Hopefully everything is okay. So I was about to say Metro retrograde again. Mercury retrograde, hopefully it's not going to have too much of an impact on us tonight. That starts the 10th. Then we have full moon eclipse. A full moon eclipse that begins, I think, the 16th. We have a full moon eclipse on the 16th. And then, so it's not just a regular full moon, but it's the eclipse moon. So there's a lot of changes with that, with the retrograde. So let's see what we have to expect. I already started shuffling the energies, trying to see what's coming up. And I started from scratch. So let's see if some of those same messages come up again. Because I didn't like what was coming out. So I'll let you know if some of the same, well, if some of the same messages come out again. So I'm not even going to start with the goddess deck right now. Woo! Let's start with the starseed deck. How you guys doing? Hello, welcome everybody. Hey, Marsha. You said you haven't been feeling good too. I hope that you're feeling better. I hope you feel better too. You said my neck, my throat. Been a hot mess. Yes. Yeah, my throat, my back. Well, I had a whole body ache, so I had a lot going on. So I took, as you guys know, I make CBD products. So I made a CBD concoction. All I did was use some of the CBD drops that I make, and I started putting them under my tongue, and that really helped with my body aches. So hopefully, and I had a lot of aches in the neck. It was like the upper neck, from the shoulder. It was a lot of that. So thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. What messages do we have for our divine feminine for today, for this week, for what they need to hear this message for? What messages do they need to hear through this message? Okay, we have two that came out. We have Child of the Cosmos, and we also have the 7 Star Sisters. So this message speaks to something new coming, and you having the answers within you. So the 7 Star Sisters speaks to birth and creation, tapestry of life expression. Okay. When I also see this message, I also feel like your star family is assisting you with with your journey. So this is also letting you know you're not alone as well. Then we have child of the cosmos. And this is like really to me the magic that's within you, you know, the star, the family. Again, I really feel this energy of knowing that you're not alone once again. So that we're never alone. So let's just see what's coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the goddess deck, which I was avoiding. Hey Marsha, yeah, allergy season, no joke. Hello, Shanna or Shayna. You said had bad migraines the last 3 days for 3 days. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Natural Beauty. You said you need this bad tonight. Oh Lord. I mean, I feel you. Let's see what the goddesses have to say. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Well, I like this message of the hawthorn, which speaks to pleasure. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Whew, sheesh, it's just so much. All right. So earlier, some of these same messages came out, but the one message I didn't want to come out didn't come out, so I'm glad it didn't. Because the message that came out earlier when I started this reading, and I was going to, utilize that energy, but I wanted to scratch that energy because it started off with a crisis. And I was just like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing that tonight. And if you just want to know a little bit about it, it just really spoke to crisis around betrayal and and why you needing to take a step back. So it's about things stopping, slowing down, not regenerating as fast as you hope, not creating what you want when you want it, and that timing, the timing piece was major with that. And for some reason, it was causing a crisis within the divine feminine because things weren't happening in the timing. Um, and so as a result, you were speaking to and revisiting challenges. That was your challenge, keep revisiting the betrayals that you had gone through, and this is what's coming up. That's what was coming up. So like I said, I scratched that because I was like, I'm not doing that tonight. I'm not feeling good. I'm not even thinking about that right now. So I did want to at least give y'all what that was. So now this one is more in the energies of pleasure, opening up, changes, which I still feel like a lot of this is similar energy, but to me it's from a positive perspective. Like I feel like the last one, it was more about a perspective of, it was your perspective that made you feel stuck because it was changes occurring, it was opening up, newness coming and here, but it was your perception that made you feel like you were in crisis mode. So here, this is more of a compassionate energy. We're speaking again about relationships here. We have the Lady of the Beast, we have Oya, Goddess Oya, regarding change. We also have victimhood. So instead of the crisis, now we have that victimhood, which is just letting you know, again, this is kind of the mind frame. So for some of you and some of the divine feminines right now, in regards to this reading, this victimhood mentality is coming up because it's something here that you're giving your power over to. And in the past reading that I got rid of, it spoke to you giving your power over to masculine energies. And pretty much masculine energies taking advantage of you giving that power over. And that then leads to your victimhood mentality. So that this then leads to you drowning. Um, and I mean, I don't want to say this, but this is what they're telling me. And they said also you could feel like someone chose you. Also, you could feel like you are in a relationship. Also, you could feel like dot, dot, dot. And so be careful what powers you give over in order to feel one. That's where the lack of balance comes out. I mean, that's what we're avoiding here. And I feel like spirit is putting a pause on situations and really wants you to show your self-compassion, know that, don't feel bad for where you may have gone. Don't feel bad for the power that you have potentially given up. Like, have compassion for yourself, because this is a learning. Because what was coming up also was this tree of life that was in reverse. And so this is about new beginnings again, but it's in reverse because there's a hesitation, because it's almost like you're not ready. It's not that you're not ready, it's just that spirit is allowing for more preparation. That's what it really is. It's more preparation time. Okay. I felt like the light wasn't bright enough, so I'm turning it up a little bit, and I might turn it back down because it's already in my eyes. I'm not doing this. Like, I'm trying to make this easy on y'all. Hopefully, did it get brighter? Anyway, so have compassion with yourself as you're going through these challenges. And as you're going through a new awakening, okay? I feel like this is affecting your emotions. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. This may be a slower reading, y'all, so bear with me, please. This came out in the previous reading too. Everyone has value. Now, when I get this message, it really speaks to those people who may have betrayed you or who took advantage of you. There's some value in that situation, meaning there was a lesson that needed to be learned. Everyone has value. Let's clarify that. This is about the lesson you were supposed to learn through the process. So don't dismiss the situation as like, I can't believe I went through that. Don't belittle the situation. Why did I go through that? Should be your question. Now, I can't believe I put myself back through that. I can't believe I gave over my power again. I can't believe. And for some of you who are not going through this at this particular time, this is holding you back from potentially having to go through this, or holding you back for now and giving you the opportunity to evaluate or slowly go into new situations. So if you're looking for someone new, or you're looking for a new opportunity, and perhaps you are given quick to give over your power, I'm really feeling job here as well as relationships. This is about you going to a job, for instance, and giving somebody else the credit because you don't want to step on anyone's toes or what have you, and then they take advantage of you, and now you're like, I can't believe they did that to me. But you put yourself in that position because really you didn't have to allow it, or dot dot dot, you didn't have to dot dot dot. So so right now spirit says everyone has value here, and to trust in magic. This is about what you see, not see physically with your eyes. This is about seeing beyond that, which is where your power lies. Okay. Again, this goes back to knowing your power. I feel like this energy of the magician, of manifesting. Everyone has value. Clarify again. Because right now we have trust in magic, and everyone has power. Hearing from the ancient ones. Yeah. So I really believe spirit is working through you, or perhaps working through another person to get your attention. Spirit has a message for you. Let's see what this is. Clarify, spirit. What is this message from spirit? What is this message from spirit? Spiritual union. Whew. Hearing from the ancient one. Material and spiritual prosperity. Ooh, my. And base chakra energy. Ooh, firm foundation. So yeah, spirit is allowing time to solidify a deep bond. If you're looking to go into something and you're trying to go perhaps, with the flow or a little quicker, then spirit is allowing, and you might be gaining some level of frustration because spirit has slowed things down a bit. Excuse me. Hold on. Then my throat is on fire. So I'm drinking a throat chakra tea with some honey and cayenne pepper with lemon. So the whole purpose is to clear all of this up, right? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So a lot of this is red chakra energy. I really feel like this quickness here of what you desire is coming. It's because it's why is it so quick? Why are you I feel like this I feel like this very quick energy, but the energy is kind of like obviously impatient, right? But it's also this energy of I don't know, desperation. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. What's this red chakra energy I'm feeling? This material, spiritual prosperity. And this base chakra energy. I already know what I'm feeling. Yeah, things have slowed down. Things have just slowed down. And I think that's where the crisis energy is coming from. Red chakra energy. What do they need to know? Whew, Lord. Then everything wants to come out. Emotional balancing is necessary, and your perspective. This is clarity. So spirit is slowing things down so you can obtain clarity right now. This second chakra energy is coming out, and then I see this physical health. Interesting. Ain't that some we have the physical health coming out as well as the sacral chakra energy. So the sacral chakra energy really speaks to your womb. It could speak to nervousness, all of that, everything that I just pretty much talked about. And then we have your physical health here, speaking to vitality and strength and just bringing balance. I feel like what we're feeling right now and this energy that I feel is coming through us is potentially, let me make it clear, is affecting our health. One more regarding this physical health, please. I knew it. I knew it. Communication, obviously. But what I'm seeing here with the communication, this is downloads. This is what I'm seeing. I feel like this is crown chakra energy downloads that's coming through here. And I feel like this is happening across the board. So how you're being affected may just be different. and boundaries. So this is like spirit shutting you off again. So you can boost your own, like to empower yourself. So you can learn about your authenticity. This is about you making a decision. What is this decision that you need to make? Let me just put it there. Because this is this yellow chakra energy, which speaks to, you know, kind of that Leo energy of having courage, willpower, confidence, all of that. So I feel like a lot of this is coming back to your confidence. I feel like the last reading we had spoke to that. And then we have the 7th chakra energy that came out in reverse. So again, this is that crown chakra energy. You not listening. So there's something that you're going quick towards, and you're being slowed down, and it's frustrating. So, I mean, that took forever, didn't it? I'm putting all that back. I feel like it's affecting you emotionally, physically, causing you to be nervous. I feel like this energy that we're in right now, and it may be the it might be the retrograde. It might be the retrograde. That's about to come in like a couple days. But whatever the reason is, it's so you can work with your authenticity, work closer with your authenticity, and all of that good jazz. Okay. Okay. This may also be affecting you financially to where you may not be getting what you hoped that you was going to get, because it's just on pause for now, or it wasn't for you. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start working with your advice. How you guys doing, by the way? I know I haven't been looking up, but how you doing, Marsha, Shayna, Natural Beauty? You said hi. I'm a mess. Hey, Live Love. Nice to see you guys. You said sorry. Oh, you said that's you, Natural Beauty. I'm just sick and tired. I bet. Yeah, you know, you said it got brighter, but I sure didn't get stuck into this. Okay, so funny the words this I know, devalue, demand, yeah, demeaned, all that was done. Lord, please handle. Yeah. Hey, Christina, how you doing? Okay, yep. Yeah. Yeah, this retrograde is coming, guys. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the Moonology deck and see what we can expect, because we also have, is it by the end of the week or by next week, within the next week? I know it's the 16th we have a eclipse, but let's just go ahead and get our advice for now. I'm gonna also get some affirmations as well. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. I'm grateful and thankful. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, good. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, so I really feel like this is that birthing energy, which I feel like we've been going through for a minute. So I don't even want to rehash that. So let's go ahead and pull the Rebel deck and see what we are dealing with right now. This is the end of a tough time. Focus on the light, power of attraction, relax the hold of darkness, free from judgment, free to love, and bring it into form. Take those first steps. All right, guys. So the beginning is coming. This is like, whoo, Lord. Let me see if I can get a time frame. Because I feel like we've been approaching this moment for a while. Keep approaching. This is like that light at the end of the tunnel, but the tunnel seems like it's getting longer and longer. like I see the light, but it's almost like you're feeling tricked or something. Let's see what's going on here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Let's get a roundabout time. When is this happening? And if you say perfect timing, I'm going to be too done. Okay. And the end of a tough cycle brings you abundance. Let go. There will be a peaceful resolution. When is the end of this tough cycle, please? Y'all. I can't. Perfect timing. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And when does it end? In perfect timing. So let's not dwell on that. Let's dwell on this, the abundance that it's bringing us. So, so let me just clarify these. Clarify abundance, please. Well, first of all, I want to clarify this let go, because it's something we're having to let go of. Clarify letting go. Your fears. Time to let go. Know your fears. Time to let go of your fears, guys. Clarify abundance. Yep. It's all around washing away your burdens. This last bit that's coming up, and I want to say before this full moon, is really speaking to like almost the last bit of betrayal, the emotions, the tears, it's like cleansing. And Spirit is saying we're all connected. Wash away your burdens. Focus and then act. We'll find out what that's about. But right now we have peaceful resolution. We have a peaceful resolution that's coming. And something better that's coming. So again, be vigilant. It's like, clarify something better. Be patient. Wow. Y'all. Spirit is saying this is time to nourish your soul, time to ground your energy and see the signs. Watch the signs, know that things are coming. And again, your boundaries are important. Your boundaries are important. Why is boundaries keep coming up? Let me just... These, like... Why do the boundaries keep arising? Showing off. I really feel like these boundaries are speaking to... maybe perhaps your fear in trying to set boundaries. Like there may still be a part of you afraid to set boundaries. Almost like you've been in isolation for a while, but now it's almost time for you to get back into the world, but you need to do it in a balanced way. You can't go back to what you used to do. You can't do things the way you used to do it. You have to be able to, one, be yourself. That's what they said. You have to be able to be authentic when you go back. And I feel like some of you may be going back into the world, allowing yourself to be seen, or, go back around your friends again, spend time with people again. And you are wanting to gravitate towards what's most familiar and act how you used to act, but you're going to be acting differently around these people. And Spirit wants you to be authentic, doesn't want you to go back to how you used to do things. And I feel like the boundaries, setting boundaries, making sure enforcing your boundaries is important. So let's see what's coming up. Shit. This could be in relationships too. This is for some of you who've come out of relationships that had you on your knees, right? And there's been no action. You may not be talking to these people. You may not be, I feel like you're healing from this situation, but you're still not moving forward. Those are places where you need to definitely set boundaries. Like, I feel like many of us are in a healing phase. Whatever your heart's been broken over, whether it be work or person, family, loved ones, friends, whatever it is, people that's disappointed you. This is disappointment. And you've been in a place where you have been in a place where you've been and now it's time for you to go back, or people may be coming back around you, and at the end of the day, you're going to have to act differently. You're going to have to set new boundaries. Let's just see what's coming up. Broken heart. Thank you. I'm getting messages from different things. That's why I paused, because I'm getting messages for a lot of different things that's going on around me right now. So we have Unfinished Symphony that came out here in reverse. So yeah, I feel like this is something you're going over and over in your head. Let's see what this is about. Let's just go ahead and give you some more information regarding this Unfinished Symphony. And because it's in reverse, it speaks to when unfinished business casts a shadow over your life. It is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself be distracted. Just tie up the loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. I really feel like with this, I'm throwing cards. I'm just throwing books and stuff right now. I really feel like with this, there may be some of you who's ignoring a person, ignoring a situation, and it's not over yet, and it's not done yet. And by you potentially avoiding a person or avoiding a situation, it's prolonging. And I feel like this energy's been coming up for a while. So let's just dig into what you are avoiding. Let's just look into what you're avoiding. Give your relationship a chance. working on a partnership. This is what you're avoiding, unrequited love. So this is like so contradictory. This is so contradictory. What? What? Work on your partnership. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. What? Where did I do that at? Let's just go a little deeper. I mean, the deeper I go, the more we'll find out, right? But there's unfinished business here, and let's just go ahead and address it, because there's something you're running away from, you're not taking action on, and it's because someone really did a number on you. Embrace your feminine, embrace spirit. This is following your instincts, following your feminine divine knowing in a situation where you're avoiding. I feel like this is definitely somebody you are not down with. You don't want to be bothered with. I really feel like, and let me just go into both of these situations, because I don't want to leave you. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have unconditional love. I don't want to leave you empty-handed here. So let's just go into this, give a relationship a chance. What does this mean, Spirit? Woo. Shit. Freedom. That's taking action. Clarify unrequited love, please. Clarify unrequited love, please. Oh, sheesh. Why did all this want to come out? Really? I'm not doing all that. You're getting assistance with an unrequited love situation. And I'm seeing unconditional love again. Let's see here. Clarify this unrequited love here, please. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like this is two different situations. I kind of feel like don't allow your past situation, betrayal, all of that, hinder your future partnership. Make bold, ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationship with people that share your vision. I feel like this is choosing a path. Clarify this unrequited love. Because I saw choices here before. You have a choice to make. And this really speaks. Yeah. You have Two of Cups. To many of y'all, this is a burden. Moving into new relationships, for some reason, with many of you, is burdensome. But I'm seeing the King of Raphael and the King of Ariel. Didn't that come out last week? Make sure y'all go look at last week. King of Ariel and King of Raphael came out last week. But like I said, Spirit is asking you to be at peace. There's something new coming, and I feel like you're having to work on something new here. Then we have Page of Michael here as well. So you have a message, a new and exciting challenge that's coming your way. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in career and artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. And then your advice also is release the past. And again, there's a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. This is what I feel like this unrequited love is. I feel like many of you was in an unrequited love situation, one that really, like I said, did a number on you, made you lose faith in relationships. And there's something else that's trying to free you that maybe you're not taking the action on like you need to, but and it's a Two of Cups situation. And right now it's like weighing you down, making you feel burdened. You feel burdened by it. Instead of you enjoying a new love or enjoying a new opportunity. And I'm seeing the King of Cups here, someone who's honorable. You know, I'm seeing King of Ariel here. This is someone who's successful and stable. And But I feel like some of you dealt with some characters that were immature. And now it's holding you back from a new future endeavor. Okay? Yeah. Spirit is saying to definitely have hope. Keep keep hope alive. Okay, so yeah, you're coming out of this. But I feel like this is healing. I don't think there's something you need to do with someone here. I feel like this is still healing that you're going through. This is not unfinished business like you need to go talk to this person, forgive this person. This is not about you having to take some action towards this person. This is about you releasing your fears, releasing healing. This is what this is about. This is about healing and knowing that spirit has your back. I feel like these are the last parts of your healing because if you move forward unhealed, you're going to ruin this relationship, or it's going to be more challenging if you're not patiently allowing yourself to heal prior to or while you're building a firm foundation for a new relationship. It's like wherever you came from, it was shaky, it was iffy, it was, unstable, you couldn't count on it, all of that. And you may be putting some of that same energy on someone new or on a new situation or even a new job or whatever. But I feel like this is healing. I feel like you're healing. So you're needing to allow yourself to heal. Be patient with yourself, compassionate with yourself, and set the necessary boundaries so you can heal. So you can recognize your fears when you're dealing with other people, so you can think clearly. But I think all of this is really about allowing you to wash away your burdens, wash away the fear, so when you've gone through hurt, pain, dealing with people, abusive relationships, all of that for a long period of time, when you've gone through that, it's certain things you do. It's reminded me, Spirit is trying to tell me to tell you. It reminded me, it's bringing up, like I remember, how I slept with my first husband before we got a divorce. And I want to say, like, when I started dealing with someone else and my second husband, I started to almost treat him the same way I would treat my first husband. And so I needed a break. I needed time to allow myself not to do the same things I did on the way out of the last relationship, on the way out of my first marriage. Like where if we was sleeping back to back, this is what I'm talking about specifically. Like if you're sleeping back to back, you get in the bed, you're not looking at each other, you're not paying attention to each other, whatever. You may talk to each other, but then you would go to your side of the bed because that's what you were used to. You wasn't used to cuddling, you wasn't used to, doing all these other things because that's just a pattern that was your adaptive pattern. That's what you started to do. So all of that to say, when you go into a new relationship or dealing with something else, you may be doing some of the same things you did in that previous relationship. It may be not communicating. It may be fearful to be around them because you may be, especially if you was in something abusive or walking on eggshells, used to walking on eggshells and not really wanting to communicate how you feel because you see what I'm saying? So when you're going through and you've come out of a relationship like that and you're trying to heal from a relationship like that, you tend to do some of the same coping mechanisms because these are coping mechanisms. This is what you had to do in essence to survive in the relationship, right? So these were things that you had to do to feel comfortable, but you really wanted to be held or you really wanted to be whatever, or let's say you didn't live in you weren't in the same bed with them and they was in one room, you was in another. So you get another relationship, you're like, oh, okay, well your bed is down the hall and then he looking like what the fuck, or she looking like what the fuck, who, whatever your situation is, right? And they're looking at you, your partner's looking at you like, where they do that at? So again, I feel like is I feel like a new relationship is coming in to allow you to be free in who you are. I think spirit is holding things back, and at the right time, you will be ready and you will be able to move forward. You will let go of the past, and realize that there's something better that's here. Spirit is giving you something so much better. So I hope that made sense. I know it took a long time for that to come on out, but hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all remember that? I don't know. I want to say it's Fat Albert, but I kind of also want to say the other song with the other show with Rerun. So I did all of that to speak to this law of attraction here, and you taking new steps, knowing that it's okay to be yourself, knowing that you're not going to be judged in the same way. I feel like some of you may hear your partner or your ex-partner acting a certain way towards you, or fearing you get the same responses from the new person that you got from the old person. And yeah. But spirit is trying to, bring you freedom to do something new, to get somewhere new. So just all you got to do is take a step, focus on the light. Okay? This is the end of a tough cycle. So this is just healing. It's interesting that all this had to come out instead of healing. Really? Is that what we're doing now? Just putting me to work? Is this what we're going to do tonight? Then I already told y'all I wasn't feeling good. You see what I'm on right now, right? Goodness. All right. I know my voice sounds scratchy, y'all. So focus on the light. Let's go there. Let's get some advice. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Focus on the light. What do you want the divine feminine to focus on at this time? Some of you may be feeling, again, I'm feeling this isolated energy, feeling isolated. Spirit is saying to learn from your past. You have the elephant spirit. You have the nightingale spirit. Love is all around you. The buffalo spirit. Abundant universe will provide. Peacock spirit. Let it shine. This is about you being original, being who you are. Clearing out the clutter, claiming your independence with the frog spirit. And then we have the cat spirit. And then we have co-creating with spirit and taking the lead. I keep feeling this energy, y'all. And, I'm about to check your comments in a minute. I really keep feeling this energy of you. I don't know. Some of you may be getting into relationships, into situations, friendships, whatever, where you're wanting other people to lead you. Like you're like, okay, I'm here now. Now you're ready to take a back seat. And spirit is saying you can't do that. You're here now, and now you need to shine even brighter. You're here now, and now you need to lead, express yourself. You're here now. You're here. I'm giving you another opportunity to do something, meet new people, all of this. And it's like, again, you don't want to shine your beautiful light. It's like, it's your confidence again. Ooh. Yeah, it's the confidence, guys. Because spirit is asking you to take the lead, to be independent, to shine your light. Know that love is all around. Know that you're supported. That there's abundance all around you. Spirit has you. Whew. Wow. Wow. And for some reason, you're still not wanting to. And then we have, again, personal boundaries, which speaks to your authenticity, your yellow chakra, emotional balancing. Again, it's like you're wanting to give over your stability to other people. It's like you want This is you. Yeah. I mean, let me tell you what all went through my mind just now. I was like, they want to give over their power. They want to sit back and be like a wifey. They want to be a 50s wife, you know, like a Betty Crocker. Like all of that just is what they told me. Like you want to be, and that's why I was just quiet, just listening. Like, look, this journey is hard. I'm gonna just validate you. It is hard. You stepping into the light is hard. Yes, it puts you in front of people who may want to judge you, but you have the power. You have the power. You are magnificent. They want to judge you and bring you down because of your power. It's like some of you want to be normal, but normal isn't even really normal. Some of the reasons why people fell in love with you or want to be around you is some of the things that you're giving up to be in a relationship. I feel like I'm talking really cryptic right now, but I know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? This is not going to be for everybody, but for whoever it belongs to, take it and run with it. You know, do you? Because right now, Spirit is asking you to check your emotions, be honest. This honesty is so important here. Honesty is no joke here. Transparency in a sincere, authentic, empowered way. You see more than more than most. Your perspective is different, and for some reason you rather sit back and watch people. Yeah, people watch. It's almost like you watching the television, like they doing this, and I'm not going to tell them what they're doing wrong, but I mean, it's not my place. You feel me? It's like you watching, you know the answer, and you ain't trying to say nothing. You're not speaking up. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, let me look at the comments. How you guys doing tonight? Hey, Tara. So everybody's feeling isolated? Yeah. What happened, Live Love? You said, I'm feeling so isolated because of your parents. I'm protecting from COVID, caregiving, and he just broke me down at the wrong time. Spirit, give me the peace again, Lord. I'm tempted to go ahead and let my freak flag fly, Polly. No more opening up my heart. No more drama. No more. You said just freaking. Like I had a rock in my chest. What happened, Tara? Isolated myself when I went through it because I felt so raw every second of the day. You were feeling what? What was going on, Tara? Ugh. Miss you too, guys. Oh, wow. I missed a lot. The grief of a broken heart is devastating. Let God carry you. Yep. You said it's Fat Albert. Okay, yeah. I was feeling the throwback. Thank you, Natural Beauty. Thank you guys for all your healing vibes. I appreciate it. Yeah, so it sounds like, yeah, tripping over your ex. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like a lot of that energy is coming up right now. So I'm glad you guys are here and you are feeling each other's energy. I was literally just talking about people watching today. girlfriend loves to people watch. And like we were at the restaurant I want to say like a couple of weeks ago. Maybe about a few weeks ago, we was at a restaurant and these two guys walked in who I just was like, oh no, I gotta get out of here, you know. And she was like, no, like she was having a good time. And I was like, okay, so you ready to go? And she was like, well, hold up, wait a minute. And so she's just watching them act foolish and the ins and outs that they do with all these women and going in and out and talking to and just putting it on thick, buying people bottles of champagne and just really showing off, like really they're very extremely arrogant, and a lot of women kind of flock to that. And when I see it, I'm disgusted, right? Because I'm just like off the back, as soon as I met them, because I met them through friends, I was so disgusted. Like I literally was like, I just don't like their energy. I don't like this. Like I don't like you. Like I just, you know how you go into a room and you just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna turn back around and exit stage left. I'll see y'all later. So I do that a lot when I'm not feeling energies. I don't want to be there. Like if I'm not feeling it and I'm not working and I don't have to be there for whatever reason, oh yeah, I will leave or not be there, or I'll follow my instincts before I get there and just not show up and just know that it was some foolery about to go down and I was safer at home. So and so I'm at the restaurant. They walk in. One walks in, and I was like, I was already ready to go when the one walked in, and then the other one walked in. I was like, here we go with this foolishness. Oh, it's about to be some foolishness going on. And she wanted to stay, and she did. And I was like, well, look, I need to go get my laptop. I need to do some things. And and so I worked, did some things I needed to do. And then I came back in because I was like, oh, I don't want her to feel like she's by herself. So I left the table, went to the bar, did some things. Know that when I came back, she was like, girl, oh my God, she still wasn't done. And I was like, well, I didn't want to leave you by yourself. She said, girl, you can leave me by myself. I'm good. I'm just people watching. See, people will do that. I'm good. I don't need to watch none of that. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm good. I don't need none of that. Okay. Hey, Big Mama. Yeah, you said, Terry, I went through that last year. You said went through that years ago. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like this drudging up of that energy. You said it is so satisfying when your intuition is proven right. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that whole again, when these energies start coming up about your exes and maybe you're feeling their energy, they may be thinking about you, they may be, healing, going through their own forgiveness of themselves, their own regret. You may be feeling that energy, Tara. And when you feel that energy, just allow it to come up and let it go. I was getting extremely frustrated. This happened to me a few weeks ago, uh, where that type of energy was coming up. I'm talking about, people I even dated or even didn't date. I mean, people just talking about me like I can hear it. Like I'm not hear it, but of course hear, clear audience. Of course I can hear, right? So I'm hearing the conversations, I'm hearing the gossip, I'm seeing them in my dreams, I'm hearing the wanting of forgiveness, I'm hearing all these things, but it was so frustrating because I was like, because all I kept hearing was forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. So I kept thinking I needed to forgive them. I kept feeling like, do I still need to forgive them? I thought I released this. I thought I was healed. I thought I was good. And then I had to learn that no, they're going through the forgiveness. They're the ones who's now replaying it over and over and over in their head. And because you are so sensitive, you're seeing what they're going through. So the guys who talked to them or who they were listening to, and when they wasn't listening to you, all the people who picked apart the relationship, all the people who they allowed to inundate themselves, because again, I'm always here to tell you that you can grow, but that other person has to grow in their own. Like a lot of times it requires them to grow. So they're going through it. So they're going through their own healing process. So if it's coming up, there may be parts of you, parts of them that's still healing, and you may be feeling it, right? So as it comes up, allow it to come up Allow it, see it. Okay. Honor it. I see it, now I release it. I release it back to Mother Gaia to use for her best good, for the good of the world. Because that energy is coming up to be released. You say, yes, you hate, yep, I do miss him. Yeah, I mean, that'll come up too. You said, we talked about it an hour the other night after he dropped off our daughter. Just chatting, but it makes me miss my friend. And then your mind starts wondering. Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally understand, Tara. People's energy tugging on you is real. No joke. No joke. It's no joke. Yeah. When they're pulling, well, let me make it clear to you. You have control. You do have control. You do not have to be a victim to other people's thoughts, all of what's going on. That you have control over all of it. You have to. Oh, Tara. Oh, sweetie pie. Wipe the tears. Boo boo. Let it come up. Let it come up. Let it out. That's all I can say. Let it out. Let it come up, because this is a part of your healing process. And if it's meant for y'all to come back together, things will work out accordingly, or things may, whatever may come up. It may even not be today, it may be 10 years from now, whatever it may. But the point is, right now, it's still obviously still a need for you to heal. There's still a need to heal from that situation. And this is, again, releasing that. So allow it to release. Allow it to come up and release. It was something I was about to say, but let's get you guys some advice. Let's get some affirmations. Let's go ahead and get your affirmations. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. I'm grateful. First affirmation, the flow of partnership. How perfect is this? Look at that. Tara, I know you have this deck. The flow of partnerships. Repeat after me. The ebb and flow of relationship takes me where I need to be next on my path. Next on my path. The ebb and flow of relationships take me where I need to be next on my path. If you guys are down, we can start pulling. If you want to pull out your decks, let's close this out with a collective reading. So everybody, go ahead and pull your energies. Let's go ahead and do some breathing work real quick. Keep in mind the flow of partnerships, because I really feel like these are ebbs and flows. This is healing. So it's like it goes away for a while, then it comes back. It goes away, then it comes back. Slowly until you're healed, right? So there's something new that's coming is all, right? There's something new that's on your path that's coming. You said already ready. Let's do it, Marsha. Let me pull the first message. I'm going to keep out this flow of partnership. Okay, I'm going to go back to Divine Feminine, go back to the Goddess deck. I'm going to pull the first message, and let's all get ready to synthesis. Now, we know synthesis, this speaks to change. This is speaking from, like, think of photosynthesis, right? You're exhaling, inhaling, you're bringing change. Like, what's it? You breathe in oxygen, you breathe out carbon dioxide, and it all goes into the plants. And this is like a cycle of life, and how the plants feed off of that. It goes down to the roots, into the Gaia, comes all around. So this is about you taking in each piece of everything you've learned, and you exhaling something else with it. This is like taking your lessons, your learning lessons, your life experiences, and then creating something new with that. What you guys got? We got 11 people up with 11 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Everybody, please thumbs up if you're here. Oh, you said you got a couple new decks this weekend. I love it. All right. Anybody who's down for the decks, let's do it. Let's pull. Let's go ahead and breathe in. Breathe out. Pull your message. I pull fulfillment of wishes. I love it. I love it. Yes. So, and crown chakra. Yep. I've been getting a lot of the crown chakra energies too. So yes, I've been getting the fulfillment of wishes as well. So that's amazing. So again, this is kind of, I feel like many of you don't see how far you've come. What's going on. I feel like many of you don't. Natural beauty, you have 4 cards flew out. Awesome. You got 7 sisters. Creativity. The storms. 8, worthiness. And then Erzuli dancer cord. I pulled new vitality. Beautiful. Okay, natural beauty, you're going to have to help me out with that one. Because that's not tarot, and I don't know what, but I see the creativity. I see storms. I see worthiness. And the last one, etheric cords. Oops. Celestial alignments. I love it. I love it. Oh, you said number 2 is Oya, storms. Okay. Okay. So storms, that's like, that's also like new beginnings as well. Creativity, worthiness, and then etheric cords. Yeah. Cords. That cords is really sticking out for me, natural beauty. Those cords. I will flip another one out on that cord. See what that's about. See what those etheric cords are about. See what comes out with that. Number 3 is daydream and decisions. Okay. That daydream and decisions with that etheric cords. Yeah. Because I still feel like there's attachments there. With the cords, natural beauty, I feel like that's still attachments. So it's like change, creativity, attachments. But the attachments, yeah. Yeah, it's a choice. Yeah, those cords, it's an attachment. I'd be careful with that, because I think that's really about you making a decision on the future versus the past, right? So that's for everybody. Again, that energy of the future versus the past. Tara, what did you get? Intentions, lacking personal direction. Begets confusion and a life of a pawn to someone else's game of chess. Damn, Tara. Damn if that wasn't, there you go. Damn. There you go. Now that's my now that you know that's my saying all the time. You want to play checkers or chess? You playing chess, but that's what this is. It's a game of chess, and you either could be in charge or somebody else. Lack of personal, yes, begets confusion and a life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. Woo! That's it. Ha cha 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 cha. I love it. Okay, Marsha, you said you got Eight of Swords reversed in the light. Yes. Eight of Swords in reverse. I love that. Movement forward, finally. I love that, Marsha. Go, girl. Moving forward, the first step is taken within our stillness. I love that too, because it's a decision. It's a decision first that you have to make. And then you're saying the etheric chords. Yep, the guidance is, if it isn't wholehearted, release it. There you go. Remember your worth. Let it go. It's also a woman with her hand shaped as a heart. So yes, decisions and daydream, head over heart. Yeah. Yeah. Which deck is that? Which deck is that? Because I was wondering, I know you said, did you say Black Witch Tarot or something like that? Oh, and that's the Lantern. Okay. Lantern Oracle deck. Oh, that sounds pretty. Go, Tara. It's also a woman with her hand. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, everything that we're seeing here, I love that one. I'm going to give you one more. Let's go. Let's give you one more. Let's go. Ooh. Your thoughts create your reality. How easy is that? Your thoughts create your reality. Ooh. And possessing self-confidence. Loving it. Yeah. I mean, that's what we were talking about too, right? Possessing that self-confidence. So yeah. Let me just find out what's going on with our light body. I want to find out what's going on with our light body. Let's because I feel like our light body is being affected right now. Our light body, meaning our soul, that, you know, we allow the soul, the light to come through. And I feel like there's potential communications and all. I think it's communication, period. All right. I'm going to pull out the Lemurian deck. Ooh, and what flies out is transformation, the crystal key, and sacral chakra. You know, sacral chakra has been coming out a lot today. All right, so the Lemurian deck, we have transformation. So right now, as far as our light body is concerned, I love this here. Also stare at both of these. Definitely stare at this one. Again, remember I told y'all at the beginning of the reading, we have this light body energy of these light orbs, you know, knowing that you're never alone because there's spirits around you. They're your loved ones. You have ancestors. You have people that are helping you. And I'm not talking about anything that's dark and, you know, devastating. I'm talking about your star family. I'm talking about your soul family that is around you, here to assist you. And so that's what I see when I see this message here, you know, paying homage to your soul family, talking to your soul family, knowing that you're never alone, knowing that you're not by yourself, knowing that you are, you know, where you need to be, that you are higher consciousness. We also have here the crystal key. Now, I want you to look at these messages and just tell me what you feel when you see these messages. Like, look into these bubbles, because these are light codes as well, and just let me know how you feel as you're getting that. And I love here, and if you have crystals around you and you want to heighten this energy, please feel free to do so. Now I'm gonna look at it myself. I feel like these are channeled messages because it's something, when I see this message, it really goes to my throat chakra. I know it's at the crown, but it's coming through the crown and going to the throat chakra. That's what I'm feeling with this message. So I feel like there's something that needs to be said here. And then the third message that came out was the sacral chakra. Okay. You said, I pulled trust. You said, live love. You said that was a psychic tarot from the heart. Beautiful, beautiful. You said strength and vulnerability came out. True power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. I want to go into that, Tara. I mean, you hitting some major points right now. Lord. Woo! You hitting my soul right now, Tara. You said I pulled trust, you pulled hope, and yeah, okay. All right. So when y'all saw that message, is that what y'all saw? Trust, hope? When y'all look at this message, tell me what y'all saw when y'all saw that message. And Tara, in regards to you with the strength and vitality, true power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's just, period. Like my daughter says, just period. I'm done. I just feel like that's a mic drop moment. Just period. You said it's what I do. I know that's right, Sarah. Hey, that's what you do, boo. I love it. Yes. I mean, it's too many times where we feel like we're not good enough in a certain area. We feel like we're comparing ourselves to other people, and that's what takes our power away. We're looking for someone else's validation. That's what the last reading was about, looking for other people to validate our power, and they have no idea. They have no clue about you, have no clue about your power level, have no clue that your power is so beyond what they can even fathom, and you're looking to them for validation. And so again, I want to provide validation to you here today. You are validated, you are powerful, you are special. You are good at what you do. What you're seeing, what you're hearing, you're not crazy. I feel a lot of this energy is really about you receiving answers that other people just can't fathom. Right? Yeah, Marsha, you said you got hope. Okay, good. Yes, good. You said I pulled the oracle. You said I pulled the oracle release. There is something you need to let go of. Yep, when you release the old, you make room for the new. Yeah, we received earlier to clear out the clutter. To clear out that clutter, right? So that, I mean, I told y'all a while ago, I'll clean out my closet in a heartbeat. When you're ready to, for some new, nice, shiny, beautiful things to come into your closet, you let go of some older things that you no longer need and give it to the needy and, recycle it however you need to recycle it. But you move out the old to allow in the new. And I mean, just kind of like if you've been married a couple times, you let go of the old to welcome in the new. It's hard to get married if you're already married, right? But it's hard to even fathom you even being with someone else until you're even able to let it go. But this period of feeling lonely. It's a period of wanting to go back. It's a period of wanting what's familiar. It's not that you necessarily want to go back to how you were treated. It's not that necessarily that you want to go back to how you felt in those moments prior to you letting go. It's not that you want the pain. It's just that you want what's familiar because that's something that's stable to you. That's something that you can count on. That's something that is strong to you. That's something that you understand. So for you to come out of a place of understanding to a place of confusion, just a lack of knowing. Really, it's just lack of knowing, which then brings in confusion and fear because you just don't know. You're like, well, it's almost like I rather stick with the devil I know than go with the devil I don't know, right? You heard that saying, right? I'm sure I said it kind of wrong, but whatever. But you get the point. Um, so yeah. You said I pulled the oracle release. There's something you need to let go of. And risk. Take one. Yep. Follow your instincts. Have faith. Push yourself out of a comfort zone. Time is ripe for you to take a risk. Perfect. Yep. It's time to take action, guys. Then we have confirmation on all. Yep. Confirmation on all you said. Yep. I know, right? Hey, love and elevation. You got inner journey, forgiveness, a new day. Beautiful, beautiful. And remember that forgiveness is a lot of times about yourself. You know, sometimes we feel like forgiveness is for someone else, but really a lot of that forgiveness is for yourself to forgive yourself, you know, to have compassion for yourself for going through what you went through, not judging yourself. Because it's a lot of times you may feel like you're judged by other people, like, oh, they knew and I didn't, or they are talking about me like this, or oh, God forbid I get divorced, you know, what will people think? Or, you know, whatever it is, or God forbid, you know, I do something that's outside of the, you know, being broken open forced us to draw our innate power to survive, then became, yep, then become thriving. Yes. Becomes to the point where you're thriving. Absolutely. Um, yeah. I received that broken open earlier today, Tara. Um, and if you don't stop whining, your food is ready. One moment. I'm almost off. Can you give me a minute? Have a seat. Sit down. Sit. Thank you. Really? Why he gotta be all up in my business? You know, that's my baby prince. That's when I felt truly initiated with spirit. That's true. Exactly, Tara. I mean, how many of you, and please, you know, leave your comments below as well for those of you who are not here. But how many of you grew in your gifts after a heartbreak, after something devastating happened in your life, after a death of something or someone, right? Yeah, when a heart breaks, the light can, yep, drop in, the light, yep, shines brighter through the cracks. Yep, those were my words. LOL. Yep. No, but no, that's real. That right there, that's true, Tara. I know those were your words, but that's true. Um, because what's really happening here, you said that's when I felt, yeah, no, I knew that was you. Yep. Devastation made my gift stronger. Yep. I grew closer to spirit and just began seeing things in a wild. Yep. Me. Yep. When my grandmother passed. Yep. Yeah. Um. So there's this illusion, right? Like I don't feel like getting too much deeper tonight, but there's this illusion that many of us live in, and I dare to say we leave one illusion and go to the next. You know, we create a new type of illusion based on our new reality, and we get comfortable in that reality. And then when something changes the dynamics of that reality, it forces us to look at things differently. Things that, it's kind of like with your parents, how you feel like your parents are perfect until something happens and you're like, well, why would they do this? And you have to get to the point where you realize when you get a little older, right? Wow, my parents, they're just people. It's just a man and a woman, you know. They messed up. They did this. They did great. They did whatever it is. No judgment. They're my parents because, it's like they're people. It is what it is. Um, and many of us, I mean, we already know many of us live in this fantasy, right? Of Cinderella, Disneyland bullshit, right? A lot of children, especially young girls, grow up in that. Unfortunately, some did not. I mean, I hate to say fortunately and unfortunately as if there's a judgment, but there are some kids who have that safety net protection around them to be able to live in this fantasy world, right? And then there's some girls who don't have that protection, physical protection, to live in that fantasy world. Like they learn that the fantasy is not a fantasy real quick at a very young age, unfortunately. And not to say one is better than the other, but all that to say, we're using the rest of our lives to, in essence, heal from that fantasy, that belief system, the belief that everyone will protect you, the belief that, they'll trust you and believe you if you're saying something happened to you, the belief that, and then you, unfortunately, in many circumstances, people may not believe you. And you having to learn that early in life, that life is not fair, that, that Santa Claus doesn't exist bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like some kids never knew Santa Claus existed because they never got gifts and nobody put Santa on it. And then there's people who got gifts and they had Santa and they was like, Santa got you this, pony, but I got you that bike, or, Santa got me that bike, whatever. I mean, so many levels to it, right? So all of that to say, these are the illusions that we live in, that has been created for us. And then as we waken, as we become woke, as we live our life and life happens to us, we start to realize that many of it is, much of it is, is an illusion that we created to cope with life, the reality that we're in. And then as soon as that safety net, that stability, something is just, that rug is taken from under you, through a change, a major life crisis, taking it back to the beginning of this reading, right? The crisis, the betrayals that make you feel like a victim. In many cases, you are a victim, especially when you're at a young age. But when you get older, you're now taking back your power. You're now realizing that you have power and you don't have to believe this. You don't have to you start to wake up and realize that you don't have to be a victim to these people or circumstances or situations. Now you can take the lead in your own life. You may have a lot of people around you that's deterring you from doing that because they never took the lead in their own lives. I mean, there's so many illusions. And so all of that to say, freedom is yours. Independence is yours. You take the lead. You let it shine. Clean out the clutter, what doesn't belong there, because your experiences are creating something amazing for you. Your wishes are coming true. You're transforming. And Spirit's there the whole time. Oops. Spirit's there the whole time helping you. Love's around you. The end of this cycle is coming, guys. This is just another level of healing that many of you are going through. So allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to heal. And know that Spirit is by your side. You're never alone. Stay in the light. And know that this is just an ebb and flow of where you're supposed to be right now. Okay? Take your first steps, you know, whatever that is. But you're at the end of a very tough cycle. All right, guys. Oh, you said never had the Disney World life. Yeah, the hard lessons that your salvation isn't another human, right? Oh, Lord. Yeah, you can no longer be who you were. Yep. You said, yep, live love, that part. Yep. You said, but it made me a healer, gave me the intuition for others. Yep. Yes, he was my safe place in the world until he wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, it was a different light. Now we are not victims, we are protectors of others. Yes, live love. But be careful about being protectors of others. You know, when it comes to that live love, remember your life is still your journey. Still remember your life is still your journey. We do help others, we do protect others, but always remember you're here because of your journey. Your journey. Yes, live love. I mean, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because I just don't want people to, you or anyone else, to feel like we're here to be everybody's protectors, healers. Because at the end of the day, they still have to take actions into their own hands to heal themselves, to help. You see what I'm saying? They still have accountability for oneself. So we can take accountability for ourselves, we can assist, but we're not going to take accountability for you, in essence. Like, all of that to say, I'm thinking right now of my aunt that passed away from cancer. And my mother went, you know, first of all, I saw it coming. I reached out to her and just called her just out the blue. She lived in Hawaii and she never was around, right? And so I just called her out the blue, like totally randomly. Like, I just want to call her, see how she's doing. And so I talked to her for like a second and I was like, so the cancer's back? And she was like, what? Like, she tried to deny it, but she was too scared to. And she was like, huh, what? You know, her face was like, and I was like, so it's back. And she was like, why are you calling me saying that? Like, you know, she wanted to deny it, but she was too busy trying to figure out why I called her and said that. Because she had it before, like 15 years prior. And I was like, so I started talking to her and I said, so you're going to tell your sisters? You going to tell anybody? You just going to, really? Is this what we're going to do? We just going to melt away and just all of a sudden you're just gone? Like, what we going to do? And one, she didn't want to talk to me about it, but she confirmed it enough for me to threaten her and say, look, if you don't tell them, I will. I'm giving you a week, you know. And she didn't, so I did. And then next thing you know, my mother was on a plane to Hawaii and she took care of her. But part of her issue was she also drank alcohol, and a lot of it. And maybe borderline a functional alcoholic. And so by the time my mother got to her, she had a liver bag. And so she had the cancer, she had liver issues, and it had also inundated like her whole body, like in so many ways. So it wasn't just breast cancer, it was like full body in essence. And so she was starting to lose faith because she could not fathom living her life with this, what's it, colostomy bag? Am I saying that right? So my mom and I, we worked with natural doctors all the time. And so we were able to get a natural doctor to give her a regimen, which of course also included her not drinking alcohol anymore. And ultimately my mother was able to get off that colostomy bag, which the doctor said that she was crazy and it will never happen and blah, blah, blah. But with the aloe vera and some other things that she was giving her, she was able to clean out her liver enough to where it was able to work on its own and she didn't need it anymore. And then she started healing in many other ways. And it bought her like another, I want to say like another year or two. And I hate to say it this way, but we weren't going in there like, oh, this is gonna buy you another year or two, you know. But for many reasons, it bought her another year or two. Because one, she didn't want to change her diet. She didn't really want to change her drinking. She didn't want to change really her lifestyle. So that was a decision she made. My mother and her sister, you know, her other sister, you know, they both helped her out. They did all that she could, and they finally got her transferred over here so we could take care of her. She ultimately ended up going into hospice, and it was like a quick downward spiral when she finally when things, you know, it was ended up being a quick downward spiral. But the point that I'm saying is we can help, we can heal, but the decision is yours. And what pissed me off, especially towards the end, was the doctors who kept trying to sell her time. Oh my God, it was pissing me off to the pit of my stomach. I mean, I was going with her to the best doctors. And some of the doctors we went to, like after she finished all the radiation, this, that, and that, she was like, I don't want to do it anymore. And I mean, it got to the point where the doctors were like, look, we can do this surgery and help your kidney. That can get you another 6 months. Like, this is how they were talking. Or we could put you in hospice. You know, like this is what they, and I'm like, I was so pissed. Y'all have no idea. Cause I'm like, you ain't God. Like, I'm sitting here like, we're trying to help heal you in a very holistic way. Like, all you have to do is take away this and this, but we're not trying to say this is going to buy you a year or two. We didn't know that. We had no clue. And God forbid I sit here and tell you, who am I to tell you this is going to buy you a year or two or 10 or 4 or whatever, you know? And the doctors were sitting there acting like they were so arrogant in the way in which they were talking to her. And I was just, oh, I was so pissed. Pissed. I mean, every time I think about it, it's taking me back to that moment when I was looking at the doctor. Like, I literally told her, I said, who do you think you are? Who are you to tell her how much time you can give her? You're not God. Oh, man. Oh, I went in. And my aunt's sitting there looking, because I'm watching. She was like, you sure you want her in the room? I was like, I'll be here. You don't talk to her. I'm here. I will be here. Go ahead, say what you got to say. And then we left this doctor who I was pissed. Went to another doctor who was supposedly into natural medicine, this, that, and the other, and they've been able to heal in different natural ways. And then as soon as they heard what kind of insurance she had, they was like, well, your insurance will buy you more. Like, you have really good insurance. We can get you some more radiation. And I paused. Oh, I shut it down quick. I said, look at her. Do you think we came here for more of that shit? Like, seriously. Oh, y'all. See, I'm being transported back into that time right now. And this is what I'm talking about. I think right now, y'all got to be careful because some of these memories are transporting y'all. The veil is getting thin, especially around this new full moon eclipse. So be careful how you react and deal with certain situations because this can happen, which is why I try not to go back into, but I'm just explaining this to you. I told him, I was like, do you think we came here for that? We didn't come here for that. We came here because we were told that you can do these natural modalities, blah, 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 blah. And if that's not what you can do, then no. I said, first of all, how about you tell us your options? You know, this is what I hit him with. Like, we didn't, first I told him, look at her. Then I said, now how about you tell us your options? Because we have money. So you don't know how much money she has in the bank and how much money she's willing to spend on her natural healing. So how about you tell us the options first and then let us choose. Tell us how much it costs for this natural modality and tell us what we got to do over here, you know. And he literally said, because you have this insurance, I'm only allowed to tell you this. I'm only allowed to give you this. Another thing that pissed me off, but it also brought forth light because I already knew this shit, right? Because I already knew insurance companies run our health, not the doctors. Y'all don't want me to get real with y'all here today. Y'all don't want to know how deep I get into all this shit. I've healed myself of cancer naturally. Literally. So when I deal with this shit, and when I hear doctors and their arrogance, I mean, I literally had a doctor tell me that I was crazy, delusional, for wanting to look into other modalities. So again, Tara, what you said was so real. Like, that's why I was like, it hits home for me in many ways when you sit there and say, you can sit here and not make these, not make certain movements or what have you, but you'll end up being a pawn in somebody else's chess game. Absolutely. And then they get pissed when you want to take yourself out and exit stage left. I went and got a second opinion. The woman was like, well, what did the first doctor tell you? And I was like, I don't need to be here either. See you, deuces. I'm out of here. Went to my natural doctor, and he told me where to specifically go, which was the same hospital that my aunt went to years later for cancer as well. But the way I went in and the way she went in was totally different. I went in like, look, I only need you to observe me. I just need you to test me. I've already gotten my test done here. I've already know what stage I'm in. I already know all of this. I've done my own natural healing, and now I'm coming to you for new test results. That's how I had to do it for myself. And so by the time she finished with and I came back after she did the test results and everything, did the test and everything, she came back, she literally said, is one of two things. Either he lied to you the first time and you never had it, or I need to know what you did. And I, after that, never wanted to go to a doctor. I didn't go to a doctor for years. Like, literally, like I dropped off the face of the planet when it came to doctors for anything. You couldn't make me go into an emergency room. I was refusing to go. I was like, my experience taught me that I had to take care of my own health. No one else was going to do it for me. He was too busy worried about his pockets. She was too busy worried about his pockets. Everybody was too busy worried about their pockets and looking like God and what they can do and trying to scare you, fear you into doing what they want you to do for their life. For their life, not for your life. They giving you the impression they give a fuck about you, and they don't, because the only person they give a fuck about is themselves. Y'all, I can't. Because I'm about to so go off right now, like a whole nother level of going off. Like, y'all about to see a whole, like, New York side come out and everything, and I'm from D.C., so that should tell you something. But apparently, I was supposed to tell y'all that. I didn't know that, but I was just released, so I get to go now. I hope this message assisted you today. I hope today y'all understood this message. Let me go back and see what messages I missed here, but hopefully I didn't miss too many. You said, just heard Aretha's God Will Take Care of You. Beautiful. I love that. Yes. Be blessed. Yeah. Hello. Good luck. Yep. Ground. Yep. Yes. Triggers are powerful. The things of the world. Yep. I already know about big pharma. Yep. They want to keep you sick. Yep. It's no joke, y'all. I'm just telling you. Get a naturopathic doctor. Yep. There's no money in the cure. Yep. Absolutely. Nope. Sure isn't. But God. Amen. Tell it, Tara. They also worry about this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it, live, love. I'm just saying. I love you guys. I'm about to get out of here. I love you all, and I hope you all feel better. I'm glad you guys were able to come here today so we could at least discuss some of the energies that are going on right now. So if you're feeling these energies, I hope this reading helped you. Be careful, because the veil is thin, not to put yourself back where you were. Look at why you respond the way you respond to certain situations, issues, memories, And let me just pull one message on the memories. I mean, I feel like I already told you the message regarding this, but I'm feeling unfinished business. So with the memories, again, I just feel like that's just more healing that's necessary. Coming to the edge, yeah. The memories, this coming to the edge is again confirming that you're almost done. You're almost there. It's something these memories are doing. Oh, hold up. Okay. You're almost there because it's something these memories are doing. The reason why you're having to go through these memories and this old energy is coming up, obviously to heal, to release. Yeah, to bring harmony and balance and to help you with your next steps. Yeah. Yeah, we received baby steps, taking action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. I love that. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. I feel like we got this last week too. Then we also have the messenger, bringing harmony and balance here. Okay. So, I feel like part of this is to remember where you came from, what you've gone through, because I feel like, again, part of the message that we talked about earlier really spoke a lot to it really spoke a lot to how you're moving forward. And spirit may be slowing things up for you, or slowing your abundance, or slowing this new person, or slowing up certain situations in your life so you can walk authentically in this new situation, so you can walk authentically moving forward. And I feel like spirit is giving you a little bit at a time, and you may want to rush forward, but rushing forward might put you right back where you were before you were healed, or before you were going on this journey, or before you woke up or went through this last awakening, or before put you back into that same energy of falling into the same old patterns that you were in before. And I feel like spirit is just giving you a little bit, these baby steps, just bring it into form, just slowly taking you to the next level. It's like it's no rush. And I feel like for some of you, you want to rush and just get there. You just want to do it. And I get it, because you just really want to see the greatness and abundance that God has waiting for you. But the abundance requires you to be authentic. It requires you to be empowered. It requires you to be confident. It requires you to be the leader. And some of you, as you're moving forward, are slowly trying to step back into a student role when you should be a teacher. So jump on in. Yeah, spirit is here for you. So you're there. Yeah. So I think this is good, guys. I love the energies. I'm gonna go feed Prince. I'm gonna go feed myself. And I love you guys. Blessings, love, and light. See you guys later, okay? You said kick the memories. Let's lift each other up in prayer. Amen. Yes. Hail Mary, Divine Mother. Hallelujah. Love you guys. Blessings, love, and light. I send you all hugs. Bye-bye.